The wait is over. Your eyes are not deceiving you. Yes, it's your boy RCA the Great. We're back with another video. I apologize for the brief absence, but as you can see, we started playing a little bit more in March. We're able to go ahead and get that Galaxy Opal James Worthy in the first couple days, utilizing the playbook we're about to break down today. If you're new to the channel, we're about to break down every single play that I think is beneficial in this playbook. Head over to the auction house and pick up the King's current playbook. It is going for very cheap right now, and it's going to have different plays in there to get you open for threes, get you inside, get you some alley-oop looks, and wreak havoc on your opponent. No matter if they're running off ball, pressure defense, switching, no matter what they're doing, you'll be able to read and react and create some offense for yourself. Let's get ready to dive into it. But first, y'all know I like to break down and go over some players that I think are beneficial in each position. And this is the exact team that I used when I went 12-0, going against all those Galaxy Opals, but it was still no problem. So you want somebody that can get to the basket, but also that can shoot. That's a threat from deep. So I used Lonzo, but I also had Gilbert Arenas. Even though people think Lonzo's shot is slow, I think it was perfect for what I needed. And both of these guys have clamps and can defend. Then you're going to need somebody at your small forward spot that has a quick shot, or a shot that you can green a lot with. Somebody like Paul George that I use, somebody like Kawhi. At your power forward, at least have one power forward that can hit from limitless or shoot the ball. It's going to be important. And then always having a sharp shooter on your team that you can get shots off quickly with. Now, you can use any card that you like. These are just the cards that I used when I went 12-0 this time. You know, cards like T-Mac and Ray Allen, they were able to get shots off quick, which kept the pressure on my opponent. They had to either stay with me, which created openings in other places on the court. Then we got that Julius Erving, who can also do both. Again, use the cards that you think are beneficial, but it is key to have players in these certain positions that can make the playbook effective. So let's go over the plays that we're going to be looking for. And you want to head over to your play selection. In the offensive settings, we're picking quick 12 hammer snap, fist 25 angle give, quick 3 Iverson Hammer, quick 4 Rip 3 double, give 51 Chicago, quick 14 hammer. Then the last two are punch 3 Iverson and punch 3. The last two are going to be mismatch post up plays. So you definitely want somebody that can create mismatches on your bench with that, like a Taco Fall Yao, but we'll go over that later. Just like any other playbook, there's other plays that work, but these are just the ones I labbed when I was playing. So the first play, probably my favorite play, quick 12 hammer snap. Let's run through the full play. We get a nice double screen towards the sideline and baseline for Lonzo. Kick it out to Julius Erving, who's coming off of his own screens. Bada bing, easy, wide open shots, just like we like them. As you can see, the way everybody's positioned, it kind of looks like the point freelance, which is cool. Julius is going over towards that right sideline. Then we got Kawhi on the right, and then our two bigs on the left to set those screens. As soon as you activate the play, you're going left around screens, and Kawhi is going around a backdoor screen or flare screen from Dr. J. If somebody's defending you, they have to play both of those. You can't be playing the passing lane and playing the ball screen at the same time, which is why I like this. If none of those work, now Dr. J, not Dr. Dre, is getting a cross screen off the foul line to open him up with a directional pass for 3. And you have 3 different beautiful ways to attack the 3-point line and the basket with this play. It's beautiful. Let's run through it again. And this is going to be the quick hitter look you're going to be looking to get to each time. Before going around my screens, I see Kawhi's man get caught up in his back door. If you see this happen and they don't switch and you get that little bump, this is why you need somebody with a quick shot. They cannot close out in time. I kicked it out to Kawhi. Easy bucket, just like we like it. Running it again, come up the court. We're hitting Lonzo going around the baseline. They don't stop me. They switch over and the center's guarding me, so I'm going to be able to get to the basket. I hit that behind the back, which catapults me around these screens quicker. My man can't catch up. I get around the center. This is going to happen a lot in Unlimited if they can't switch to that center fast enough. Be ready to get to the basket if they are not going to stop you. If they're not going to stop the ball, you want to be able to go there and let them know that you are going to go for that. And now this time down the court, instead of hitting Kawhi towards the 3-point line, we directional pass him inside. so that we can get a nice dunk. Now, to make this easier for yourself, remember we can turn full receiver control on, and what this does is allows you to control the person once you press their icon. So I'm going to do it right here in this play. I see Kawhi cutting towards the basket, but I help him out a little. As soon as he goes to cut, right here, I'm holding square, which was his icon. And instead of letting him go towards the wing, I curl him inside myself because I see that his man came up to play the three-point line. Once I let go square, it passes him the ball, and now we're inside for a dunk. All right, as you can see, there were several options in that first play, but let's move on to the second play. Fist 25, angle, give. Let's run through the full play first. Get a nice little dribble handoff action into a screen and roll. Nasty 360 dunk by Dr. J. When the play starts off, we get a nice spread. Look how far the play starts off. This is very good for spacing. You're going to go towards your shooting guard. You're hitting a dribble handoff. Right here, I held circle. Right after I do that, I'm speed boosting around a screen set by Adebayo, and I get inside. The defense has to help against this play because it's so fast. So the center's going to have to be ready to hedge over on that screen. If they don't do that, you're getting inside. If they do hedge over, you're going to be able to kick it out for three. Let's run through the play again. In this play, the defense actually tries to help on that screen, leaving Bam outside for three. So it is beneficial to have a shooting center when you're running this play. As you can see, right after I get that dribble handoff, Bam hits my man with a screen, causing the defense to double team and try to stop the drive. Once they do that, I kick it out to Bam. I could have kicked it inside to Worthy, but threes are better than twos, especially when you're playing against a sweaty opponent. So look for that kick out if you can, and you're going to have easy money when you're running this. You're either getting inside or you're kicking it to somebody that's going to be wide open. All right, moving on to the third play. Quick three, Iverson Hammer. Let's run through it. We got Lonzo bringing the ball up. Ray Allen coming across some screens. Nothing there. We get a ball screen from Bill Russell. Now we kick it over to Paul George, who's going around the back door. Beautiful play. A lot of off-ball movement happening. First thing you want to notice is your shooting guards coming across two screens that are right on the elbows, right on that foul line. Ray Allen's running across. His guy gets bumped, which is the first shot opportunity you're looking for. This shot can be there. If it is, take it, especially if you have somebody that can shoot quickly, which is why we want somebody like that. Right after that happens, Giannis is going back door behind Paul George. Sometimes you can throw an alley-oop there. If not, it's cool. You're getting a ball screen from Bill Russell while Giannis is now setting you a backdoor screen for Paul George. So both of these things are happening. Your defender's going to have to step up and guard the pick and roll. If they don't, you have a shot. If they step up to guard the pick and roll, you see them switch. Now you go to Paul George. They can't guard both at the same time. This is against people that are trying to lurk your passing lanes. If they lurk the passing lane, go around the screen. If they try to hedge the screen themselves, pass it to Paul George off the back door. You have to pick and choose based on what your defenders are doing to you. All right, we're running it again. We get the ball out to Ray Allen. Nothing is there. As we said earlier, if we coming around that screen and they don't step up, this is your shot opportunity right there. This is why if you're playing against a user opponent, they're going to have to step up to that, because if not, if you have a quick shooter, that's going to be good if they get hit with that screen. We get it to Ray Allen one more time. Backdoor screen, nothing there. Ball screen, nothing there. We go the opposite way of the ball screen. Paul George gets open off of his backdoor, and we hit him for a wide open three. Coming up again, Lonzo, little razzle dazzle. We hit Ray Allen, nothing there. They close out. Giannis goes backdoor. We throw it up for the alley-oop because his man fell asleep. So right here, Ray Allen gets that ball. Notice how Paul George pins Giannis's man. They don't help. I see that. We get the alley-oop opportunity. Perfect pass from Ray Allen. All right, last time, let's run it again. Quick three, Iverson Hammer coming to the court. We got Julius Erving in the game this time, so we have a shooter and somebody that can slash and get to the basket. Notice here the CPU switch. Now the center is on me, so I'm going to deny the screen. I have a slower player on me. I get to the basket easily with Dr. J. Next play, quick four, rip three, double. This is another play that I really like. Nice screen action happening in this play. Easy to get to the basket and get open three-point shots. We end this play off by hitting big game James Worthy coming around that second screen. Notice this play is kind of set up like the point freelance too. So if you're running point freelance, this is perfect for keeping your opponent guessing because it has some of the same options. Dr. J in the corner, then we have that overload on the left side. So Kawhi is coming off of those double down screens and they're going to get pinned pretty good here. If they get pinned, this is your shot opportunity right here in this spot. If you don't pass it to Kawhi, he's going to keep curling inside. You can throw that bounce pass there for a dunk. If you don't give it to Kawhi, now Bam Adebayo is setting me a down screen for James Worthy. That's why I said Lamar Odom is good, or somebody like James Worthy at the power forward spot that can hit from limitless, because when he's popping out, being able to kick to him gives you an extra offensive threat out there on the court. All right, we're running it again, and we're looking to hit Kawhi coming off that first set of double down screens. He gets open for the shot. As you can see, Worthy and Bam set those two screens for him. If your man gets clipped by this and you got a quick shooting small forward or whoever you set this play for, that's going to be a dope shot to get off, and you're going to get open pretty often. But I also wanted to show you what happens if you don't get open and you pass it to him, what happens after that. So let's say you pass it to Kawhi, you thought he was going to be open and they close out. It's fine. Get it back to your point guard, and now you're still going to get that down screen for Worthy, and the play's still going to go. Excellent play with continuation. I love it. You're still able to continue to play after it gets stopped, and plays like that are some of the best to use against players that are going to be closing out on you quick. So we're coming up the court again. This time we actually curl Kawhi into mid-range because we saw the defender chase and he might have been able to close out on a three. We get him in the mid-range for an easy two. We're going to run it again. This time I want to show you the alley-oop options that are actually able to be done off of this play. You can bypass giving Kawhi the ball, actually get it to your center, and then throw it up, especially if the defender is chasing the screen. Now, what does chasing the screen mean? He is chasing. He's going over the screen. So if I throw it to the three-point line, he is behind me. I don't want to throw it to the three-point line. Since he's behind me, I'm either going to get it to Bam or bounce pass it into Kawhi. If you bounce pass to Kawhi, he's going to get in the lane, but I gave it to Bam, and now Kawhi is still curling. Alley-oop opportunity, because you guys know I always got to have an alley-oop opportunity in my plays. All right, this time we're going to show you if you beat your defender off the dribble and are headed to the basket and Kawhi is still curling, you can still throw the alley-oop up off of that. So I'm able to get by Trae Young, but I see Kawhi curling. We get the nice alley-oop up to Kawhi because he gets past his man as well. But all right, last run through with this play. Just wanted to show again, these screens are very effective. So Kawhi's able to get around, could have given to him there, but look how effective that screen that Bam set for Worthy is. He's able to pop out for that easy three because of the screen. Beautifully done. Let's move on to the next play. Give 51 Chicago. And if you notice with this play, it's kind of going to be initiated by your point guard, but given to your center to have some ball handlers. If you have a center that can handle the ball like Jokic or Bam, it's going to be beneficial. As you can see, Dr. J gets inside. We have a nice little spread in our offense there. So when you come up the court, you're going to get the spread, and it kind of looks like the point freelance again. Load on the left side, right side on the corner. Swing it over to Bam, and now the play starts. I throw a little ball fake up, but once I start moving left and I stop right in this area, Worthy's going to set a screen for whoever your shooting guard is. Right here, you're looking to kick it out for that little pop out. If he has space, that's a shot. If he doesn't have space, hold circle for a dribble handoff. Those are two key components there. If he has space, pass it with X for a shot. If he doesn't have space, if they get over the screen and they're chasing, hold circle, dribble handoff, and now they're chasing you and they will not be able to catch up with the play. So again, we get it over to Jokic. Now Julius Erving pops over. He gets open for the shot, so I pass it to him there. Even if it's a little space, you guys know with these quick shots, you can still green if you're able to time your player's shot. This time, the defender chases, and I don't get him over the screen. I do the dribble handoff. Now Julius Erving gets inside because my player was behind me. All right, quick slow-mo so that you guys can see it happening in a slower pace. As soon as Julius Erving starts making his move towards me, I'm going towards him and I'm holding circle. Right here is where I started holding circle because I saw my defender get caught up in the screen, but he looked like he was getting over it. Once he started getting over it, I held circle, give Julius Erving the ball. My defender's still chasing. I go inside towards the basket. James Worthy heads over to the corner. Jokic stays outside. We have a 5-out opportunity here. And Trae Young had to decide, do I stay with Gilbert Arenas or do I go over to Dr. J? If he came over to me, I'm kicking it out to Gilbert, and I'm still hitting a 3. All right, let's run it again. Same play. Get it over to Jokic. Little pass fake. Get the defense moving. We see Ray Allen pop out. Should have taken that shot, but get my ball screen from Jokic. Now pass it back to him off the pick and fade. So if you pass it to him, he's still going to be setting you a screen. Ray Allen starts coming off of that screen from James Worthy. Right here is our shot opportunity, right? That little pocket right there. That is too much space for Ray Allen because my defender went under the screen. He goes under, that's a shot. If you pass it to him and you choose not to shoot, you're going to get a ball screen. Now it's screen and roll or screen and fade. We get inside. I would rather kick it out to Jokic here because I like those threes. The center helped a little bit, and now I'm wide open for 3, cashing out. So remember, if you pass it to the shooting guard coming off the screen, you can still get a ball screen set for you. Next play, quick 14 hammer. This is another play that has a lot of off-ball screen action and some dribble handoff stuff going on. So we get our ball screen from Jokic, and now we kick it out to Ray Allen for 3. There was a lot going on the other side of the court too, so let's quickly look at that. So once the play starts, James Worthy is going to be going from the top of the key and getting a little flare screen from Kawhi, and that's going to open him up in the corner. You see that little pocket there? Since they didn't switch, I could have passed it over there. If I don't pass it, now I'm going around Jokic's ball screen, which is nicely set. Right here, the defender goes under the screen. I can shoot this ball, especially with Gilbert Arenas. If I don't shoot it, Jokic rolls to the basket. Ray Allen is coming around me. I could have held circle here for a dribble drive or a dribble handoff. Actually sealed his man off and threw a circle bounce pass. And now I hit the shot with Ray Allen wide open. You don't want to leave him open. One of the quickest shots in the game and best releases in the game. All right, let's hit it again. This time I'm showing if you make that pass over to Worthy, Gilbert actually still goes off of Jokic's screen without you having to do it with the ball. So that's beautiful. And we still get it out to Ray Allen curling out for that shot. So right off of that back door, we hit Worthy in the corner. Gilbert still on his own, without you controlling him, is going to go around that screen. You can pass that for a shot. I should have passed it to the wing on the 3-point line. I pushed him inside. Against a user, that's going to be stolen. So make sure you push him outside for 3 if you're going to do that. And I'll show that here in the next play. So we're coming up the court. We're going to kick it over, hit Worthy going to the corner. And now I'm going to push myself with Arenas to the 3-point line. And now I get a green 3 because I get a nice little screen separation from Jokic. Now, if you notice, the arrow goes all the way to the basket, so you actually could throw an alley-oop up if you have a big point guard that's going to catch that. But I usually just go for the 3-point opportunity, but the alley-oop is there. So as you can see here, James Worthy's man gets pinned by that backdoor screen or that flare screen to the corner. And now we are wide open for our shot. If you see that happening, that's a good shot opportunity. If it's not there, you just notice you can kick it back over to Gilbert. All right, our next play is punch 3 Iverson, and this is actually going to be your play for mismatches. This play, I'm pretending that Giannis has a mismatch. So pretend that Giannis has a mismatch down low and we're trying to get the ball to him. In reality, you can set this play for Yao, set this play for somebody like Taco Fall if you have LeBron at point guard, whatever. But it's going to happen just like the regular Iverson play. Dr. J's going around those curl screens trying to get to the wing open for 3. And then Giannis is coming across the key or across the baseline underneath the basket with deep post position for those post hooks. Getting it in here. Nice post hook. Easy basket with Giannis. It's going to be easier with somebody like Yao, Taco Fall, or LeBron with a smaller point guard on them. We're going through it again. This time Giannis is starting on the other side of the court. We get it into Worthy and then we get it down to Giannis. But I wanted to show you that when he makes his cut to the baseline, if he gets in front of his man, you can actually make this pass a little earlier. So I could throw that pass with Stockton, but I get it to Worthy, then get it down low to Giannis, and we're going to back down. And notice if anybody helps, we have players out for 3 and players at the wings or those elbows to hit those shots if they help out. All right, last one on this play. This is actually my favorite way to use it. Like I said, when Giannis is making that cut, If you're playing against a user defender, this is gonna happen often. You make that pass right there, we get an easy dunk inside, and this is why it works well. So on the replay, you notice on that first Iverson play, they're gonna notice Dr. J cutting there. They're gonna try to cut that off. They're gonna run over there, they're gonna switch to him and try to cut that off. And right now, Giannis is making that back door. We get it to him, misdirection, easy dunk. So train your opponent that you're gonna be actually passing it to Irvin, and then freak him a little bit with that pass into Giannis with the little dance move at the end. All right, last play is going to be punch 3, another mismatch post-up play. So you're setting this play for somebody like Yao, LeBron at point guard, or Taco Fall, you know, somebody big, George Merson. You want to be able to create mismatches with this play. So we go around the screen that was nicely set by Jokic with that brick wall, and then we get it into our deep post position with Giannis, who's going to be our mismatch pretending. Again, we're pretending that's a mismatch. You want to actually set this for somebody that's going to have a mismatch. So the way this play is set up, your center is going to be at the top of the key, or whoever's off the ball is going to be at the top of the key. That's a nice screen set. I recommend having somebody with brick wall there. That way you have a shot opportunity now if they don't step up with their center. If they step up with their center, now you kick it out for 3 to Jokic, right? If not, now you get it down to whoever you set this play for, the mismatch person, preferably a big point guard. You get it into him, and now he's working the mismatch, trying to get some baby hooks or anything like that to make the defense have to help. All right, so we're going to run it again. And obviously, we don't want to always have to give it to our mismatch person if we're running this play. We want to use this screen. So we're going to go hard off of this screen. And if they don't step up in time, we're going to stop, set our feet, and be able to hit the open shot. Again, come up the court. You're going to make a move as soon as you get to your spot to activate the play. Little step back, create some separation. If you go around that screen and you can set your feet for limitless, set your feet if they're not going to step out to that shot. You want the center to have to step out to you, so then you can then start kicking it to Jokic or getting it inside to your mismatch player. Like right here, the center has to step over a little bit. He stepped over to me. I kicked it over to Jokic. So bad pass by me, or by Stockton actually, but I hit him hard with that screen. Now Adebayo steps over. As soon as I see Adebayo step over, I'm kicking it out to Jokic. Should have been a better pass, but again, he's wide open for that shot. But I know you guys want to see this happening in unlimited games, so let me show you. These are the plays that I was actually using when going 12-0, and I just came up the court and used it just like we talked about in the video. Kawhi popping out on that nice double screen like we talked about earlier. Got that quick shot off. This time we run on a fist 25 angle give. Get it over to Dr. J. Running a dribble handoff. Nice dribble handoff. They help over with their Giannis. They don't bait quick enough. Now Giannis is wide open in the corner for 3 because they had to help. If they didn't help, somebody was going to be wide open. Now we're running quick hammer snap again, or quick 12 hammer snap. Misdirection. They don't step up to Gilbert Arenas. I'm going to make sure they know whoever has the ball is going to score, so that they have to step up to me. Once they step up to me, I'm kicking it over to the other side. This time we got that quick 3 Iverson Hammer. Get it over to Dr. J. Not a soul near him after those double screens, so you know I'm taking that shot. And I noticed in this game that this guy had really bad post defense, so I set that punch 3 play for Jokic as my mismatch option. Now I'm getting it into him so that I can score some easy baskets inside. Wait for the double team to clear. Could have kicked it out, but didn't want to throw a pass away. Now we got our baby hooks going, getting some easy baskets inside. Different game this time. Now we're getting back to quick 12 hammer snap, which is actually the play I think I ran the most because of all the options. As you can see, Lonzo was taken away, and then I didn't want to force to Kawhi, but Dr. J was able to get open off of those double screens. This time we come to court, looking for the double screens from Kawhi, but we didn't want to force it. We saw Giannis coming around, so we get it to Adebayo. He throws it up for the alley-oop, keeping the defense guessing. We don't want to go over the same thing each time. You want to keep the defense on their toes. This time, we hit Kawhi flaring off of that nice screen. Gets open for the shot. The defense couldn't contest in time. We catch our opponent, sleeping on certain off-ball possessions, and we're going to be attacking those each time. This time, we run quick 14 hammer. Lamar Odom gets it, but we see Gilbert going around that screen. A little separation is all he needs to Green. If he's open, he's scoping. Quick 14 hammer coming up the court again. Gilbert running the sauce on Marbury. Goes around the screen. No help from Shaq, so he's going to go with the double pump reverse windmill on Giannis. That was pretty nasty. Very unrealistic, but nasty nonetheless. We're going to run the hammer again. Give the dribble handoff over. Shaq is in no man's land, leaving me wide open for the easy dunk. And that is the end of the tutorial, guys. Hopefully it helped you out. Hopefully you find these plays beneficial and you can use them to help in your 12-0 run, or just use them if you're playing Play Now and find some more fun in the game, running some things, being able to use IQ to win some games in NBA 2K20. Thank you guys for checking me out. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 5K subs. And if you're looking for another playbook tutorial, Kingslayer Hoops will be releasing his Thunder playbook tomorrow, so make sure you check that out. He has another great channel. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Good luck to everybody that's still on the 12-0 grind, and I hope you guys have a good weekend this week coming up. Until next time, leave me a comment, leave a like, but I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace.